Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I'm your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter. Very censored. Noobs, thank you for joining. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you for giving me a chance, even if it's 1 to 2 seconds. Thank you kindly, greatly appreciate it. I know where I like to go, and it's a learning. It's a learning one. It's a learning, and it's not to learn to learn. There's more nuance than that. And sharing is caring is sharing, but there's some things I won't share. I am selfish, so don't get that twisted. Thug life. Shout out to you. Don't get it twisted though. There's some things that I just don't, but for the most part, sharing knowledge is caring. Sharing knowledge is caring, along with a few other things, but that's not this show. Regs, we back at it again. Regs, we do what we do. Regs, this feels like every single day, but it's not every single day. We got this special, unique bomb that we share. We ain't got the words for it. We don't know what to call it. But 1 decade, 1 century, somebody's going to come up with the word to call it, and we'll be there. But we don't need it right now because we know what it is. We know what it is. It's Manny being Manny. Manny being Manny. Like I was saying, there's a certain aspect to learning that I do greatly appreciate, along with the noobs sticking around and the noobs giving me a chance and opportunity. Because what else could go wrong if I didn't get the opportunity or the chance? But I came across this something that I figured out, and I figured out the hard way. And then when I figured out the hard way, the light bulb just came on, and I was able to dive deeper into this and to figure out what was going on, what was happening, what was going on, what was happening. And by the way, this has everything to do with computer, has everything to do with laptop, have everything to do with the technology world. And see, I can raise my hand and say that I'm not the smartest when it comes to that, but I ain't the dumbest either. I'm definitely not mediocre. I'm somewhere. I'll let you be the judge of that. Or you can, if you care to judge that, just go ahead. But recall, this is a no judge zone. Yeah, this is a no judge zone. But I'm not I'm not losing sleep over my tech skills. But I am pretty proud of my tech skills, but I know I don't know everything, and there's definitely holes within my tech skills. And when there are holes within my tech skill, when I come across it, or when I misremember something, or I can't recall something, I just go and do the things and do what I need to do to not let it happen again, or to be able to recall, being able to learn from that mistake or learn from that error to be more accurate. And I'm definitely on my fourth external hard drive now, because the previous one just filled up with material and data, stuff that I work on, stuff that I save, all of that material. So it's there just in case somebody needs some receipts, or just in case that wanted to do something different or see why did that decision was made, it's there for reference and it's there for ever, because it's on the interwebs as well. All of this is on the interwebs as well. But I just feel that one up. And so I was looking at my hard drive and I was like, why is my hard drive maxed out? I tried deleting everything. I tried cleaning everything up. I thought I was doing everything the right way. I thought I was making moves. I thought I was that dude. You know, the one that come in the room and everything going super slow mo, and then you spin around and then you say, superstar, superstar. Then everybody look at you like you done lost your mind, but then you have to remind them that was one of the bestest movies ever to come out in the 90s, 2000s, I think 90s. But yeah, I digress. And I was always wondering, and I was like, why is my hard drive maxed out? And it also led me to next time that I get a device, next time I get a computer, next time, I am not going to get something that I know that I'm going to need to have to upgrade in a year, or I'm going to have to upgrade in 6 months, because I save everything, and then the amount of things that I'm working on, the amount of projects that I have and whatnot, it goes pretty fast. One project can average about 33 gigs minimum, depending on what it is. So I went down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out, why is this happening? And then that's when I just started using my magical search engine, just started putting stuff in. It's like, okay, well, what's going on? Why is this happening? Then a bunch of articles came back. I read those articles and I was like, yeah. Then I went to and watched a few videos. I watched 2 videos. The first video I watched, I was like, nah, because the first video was like telling me to download something and put it on my computer and then let that do that. I was like, you know what? That's too much trouble. I have to go and download something and let it into my world and allow all of the things that it's going to ask me. And after allowing all of the things that it's going to ask me, then come to the place where it's actually finally going to do something that I probably could have done or do to begin with. It's like, nah, you seem like a nice person. You seem like a very honest, trustworthy person because you got the music in the background. You're smiling every 2 seconds. You wink your eye every 5 seconds. You look believable. But that ain't for me. I ain't trying to download a program to do something that I can do myself. And Regs, I know what you're saying, but you can't judge me. And it's completely different. I know what you're saying, but you can't judge me. It's completely different. Noobs, what they saying is, well, you the guy who won't get up to turn on the light and you ask your assistant, your virtual assistant, to turn on the light for you when you can turn on the light yourself. Ain't that the same? No, it ain't the same. It ain't the same, because one, it's turning on a light. You actually have to get up and expend energy. You have to actually get up and use energy more. And the 2, on the computer, there's more things, there's more windows, there's more actions that can happen, actions that can take place other than just one. Whereas you turn it on the light, there's just one action. On a computer, there's multiple actions. You can send, you can receive, you can delete, you can copy, yeah, it's not the same. Those 2 are not alike, Regs. I thought you know better than that. Noobs, don't make that mistake again. Don't make that mistake. That's another reason why this is a no judge zone. Anyway, moving along. Moving along. Then I went to the next video. The next video is, okay, here's what you do. And it was like, whoa, I don't have to download anything. It's doing it right from the computer. I can do that. I can remember that. I can recall that. And I was seeing all this stuff, and it was blowing my little mind. Because I didn't know that this program that I had was storing everything that I put in the program. So once again, all the projects that I was doing, all the projects that I do average around, 33, somewhere up in there, or 10 up, 10 gigabytes. 33 is probably around average. 10 happens every so often, but I'm usually in the 50-ish range. And so I'm doing all of that. Once I put that in the program and put that in my computer, the program and what I'm using makes a copy of that, and it stores the copy as well. And I didn't know that. That was blowing my mind. And it was like, no GD wonder. Every time that I look and I deleted a bunch of stuff and I get a little bit of space back. But then when I do the program, or then when I do something related to the program, it's telling me I ain't got enough space, that I need to go to my settings and look at my storage. And I was like, I'm in storage. I'm looking at my settings. What's the problem? I just deleted a bunch of stuff. And then that's when I also started saving most of the stuff to the external hard drive, until the external hard drive finally filled up and it just said kapooey. It's like, nah, man. I can't take no more. Nah, man. I'm full. I can't eat. I don't want to eat no more. You're gonna have to find somewhere else to go with that. And that's sort of what led me down this path, because I was like, there's got to be a better way. It's got to be a better way, because there's always deleting every day. Save, delete. Okay, move around. It's like, how did I max out already? And this goes to me creating this problem for myself in the beginning when I purchased this computer to begin with, knowing GD well that this was going to be an issue when it came to projects, when it came to saving, when it came to things dealing with creating and, just making stuff because you're bored. Well, you can't make everything because you're bored, and you can't save everything because you ain't got enough space. Ain't enough external hard drives going to save that much. Actually, yeah, about that. It's almost, I say, in about another year, it's going to be time to buy another external. And this one's bigger than the previous one. The previous one was 4 terabytes, and it was about a year. This one's 5 terabytes. So I'm saying a year, but it's going to be somewhere about 9 months. 9 months. And I mentioned this before. I said this before. You can go back and check the historical documents. Because I said this before when I was talking about my issues with, and that's the ha ha, not the he he. But you really do. And I watched, and it was so simple. It was so easy. And then I didn't know that the program that I was using caused this. And then it made me think even more about my other devices that I have. Well, this might be doing the same thing with other devices that I have, because I'm maxed out, completely out of storage with that as well, because I save everything. And when the time comes for me to make something happen, make fire out of nothing, make wood out of sticks, When that time to happen, it just spurred of the moment. It just happens. And whatever device that I have, it goes on that device. And I'm in the same boat, the same process that I'm going to have to do this with my other devices. But now I have the cheat sheet. Now I have the cheat code. Now I know what to look for. I know how to prevent it, and I know what to do. Previously, I had no clue. Previously, I was just a part of the rat race. I was just a hamster running on a treadmill, trying to get buff for my night out on the town, when I probably should have been doing that 3 months previous in advance. But if I'm going to be really, really honest, I probably should have been doing that a year in advance, because 3 months, it'll give me, it'll work, but more time would actually been the results that I needed or wanted. More time. What I was talking again? Shiny object, shiny object, shiny object. Yeah, but so with the knowledge now, with me learning and figuring out, and if you still can't get it, if you still didn't follow, I'm talking about cache stored on your computer. And there's certain programs that just store randomly or store because you say that you selected it. And even it works that way with other devices as well. It just depends on what program. It just depends on how the operating system works in general. And it just stores a copy of stuff. So even when you do delete, there's an extra copy just for recovery. And just because you delete doesn't mean it's actually delete until it's rewritten over. But that's a story for a different day. I ain't got the smarts for that to navigate down that rabbit hole. And I never tell you to follow me down my own rabbit hole, because I ain't going down your rabbit hole, so you shouldn't be in my rabbit hole. And see, but even though sharing is caring, but not my rabbit hole, not with me and my rabbit and hole. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me a chance and opportunity. It's greatly appreciated. Be sure to check out the website. It's new. It's an improve. It is very, very improved. Xtra.vdgsports.com. That is xtra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube as well. Guess what? Everything is there. Just a YouTube. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, share, basically do whatever it is you do there. Comment if you must, comment if you may. Yeah, about that. As you probably already know, I'm still needing to catch up, but now since I got the space, I can catch up faster. This episode is not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, my well-being, all things Vince. Yeah, all things Vince. Noob, once again, greatly appreciated. Regs, you know what time it is. It's time to go. Peace out.